Hey guys, this is SureShineX, and I'm just going to be making a fun little video called 20 Things That You Didn't Know About My Guardian. You might know some of these things, and you might not, but who knows? Anyway, let's just get started. Number 1, before Luke woke up in heaven, several years passed. So that means that Luke, couldn't go back to his family and stuff because they were dead, which probably means that a lot more than several years have passed, but yeah. Number 2, My Guardian was originally a subtitle series. Yes, My Guardian was a subtitle series. I actually uploaded episode 1 on YouTube, but no one really watched it. So, yeah. If you ever watched it as a subtitle series, I guess good for you. I don't really know, but yeah, it was originally a subtitle series. And number 3, while I was closed casting, I was going to ask Kesey5 to play the role of Annalise, but since Annalise's character was so dramatic and everything, and the way she looked, I just fell in love with her. So I just thought it would be easier to just take the role, which I'm glad I did because Annalise is like the best. Number 4, Carter's name was Ty in the subtitle series. I then changed it to Kyle for the voiceover, but Mike Joseph told me to change it, which is actually really funny. He thought Kyle was like a girly name or something like that. It was really funny because he actually was in the recording. He's like, "Why is my name Kyle?" I don't even know. It was either I think it was Kyle. Or it was Todd. I don't know. Too many names. Number 5, May's name was Annika in the subtitle series. Yeah, I actually asked the voice actress that I chose for May. I asked her what name she liked the best, and she said May. So I was like, oh, okay, I'll just name her that. Number 6, Annalise, May, and Carter are 16 years old. Luke is 17. I don't really know why I chose Luke to be the oldest one out of all of them, but yeah, he is, but yet he was in the same grade as May when he was actually going to school. Number 7, all of the characters in My Guardian were made in Create-A-Sim. Usually people are like, ew, Create-A-Sim? Ugh. Well, the thing was, back then, I never used Body Shop or anything, and I just didn't really know much about it. I thought it was super confusing, so I never used it. I use it now, but just then I didn't use it. Number 8, I wrote the scripts as I went. The plot wasn't written out. Basically, the only plot that was written out was that Luke was going to fall in love with Annalise, and that was basically it. That was basically all I had written out then. But yeah, I wrote the scripts as I went after the trailer. It was just, that's probably not a good writing thing a good thing for a writer to do, but I did anyway. But, I guess it turned out decent. Number 9, there were going to be more characters in My Guardian, but I took them out. A lot of you probably remember the My Guardian second casting call. Yeah, the only character I kept was Evelyn. It was just that I had the episode actually written out for those characters, but it didn't make any sense. It was just kind of like, why put more characters in? It just drifted away from the actual plot, so I took them out, which was probably the best call for this. Number 10, in the subtitle series, Annalise was called Anna throughout the episode. In the subtitle series, Annalise was called Anna throughout the episodes. Even though there was only 2 episodes, May did call her Anna throughout it. Because I don't know if I was just too lazy to type Annalise's full name, or I wanted her nickname to be Anna. I don't even like the name Anna that much, but yeah. Number 11, I've mentioned this a couple times. My Guardian is being written as a book right now. So yeah, I'm actually working on it. I haven't worked on it in a while, but yeah, it'll get done at some point. Number 12, in the subtitle series, May wanted Annalise and Carter to date. In episode 1 of the voiceover series My Guardian, May got really, really mad at Annalise for talking to Carter, which in the subtitle series, May actually wanted them to date, which means that May and Carter also didn't have that whole past thing go on. Number 13, Evelyn wasn't in the subtitle series. Instead of Evelyn, it was this blonde girl named Kimberly, which is actually in episode 1 of My Guardian, the voiceover, the one that actually tries to give Luke a chance. Yeah, and then her boyfriend punched Luke in the face, and yeah, that went down. Number 14. David was actually going to be Luke's father, but it made more sense for him to be Annalise's father. David is the Guardian Keeper dude, if any of you don't know who he is, but his name is David. That's said in, like, either in, like, the last episode, I'm pretty sure, or it's episode 11, I'm not sure, but it is said somewhere, his name. Number 15, this is funny. The reason why Annalise's house burned down in episode 3 was because I was sick of filming in a huge house they lived in. Annalise and her mom lived in this humongous house, which I was getting really tired of filming because it was just so big and, you know, there's only 2 Sims in it. So I just made the house burn down, made them live in a smaller house, and hey, it helped a lot. It was a lot easier to film in it. But yeah, it just added to the plot. Number 16. I named Annalise's father David after the voice actor because I had no idea what to name him for the longest time. As you could tell already in the intro, David didn't even have a name, it just had the voice actor down, and in the credits he would be called like the Guardian Keeper or something. I really didn't know what to name him for the longest time, but Rock the Golem's name is David, so I just named him that, and I was like, well, you know, it'd be easier for him to find his lines, because that's his name. Number 17. Yeah, this is Annalise's mom in the subtitle series, and this is Annalise's mom in the voiceover. Yeah, there's a pretty huge difference. But yeah, that's something you probably didn't know. Number 18. Annalise's last name is Winters. If I've mentioned any other last name for Annalise in the voiceover series, then Annalise's last name in the subtitle was Winters. Because, yeah, I'm not really good with last names, so I just choose whatevs. Number 19. May had a brother named Caleb and has a sister named Julie. In episode 6, I believe, May actually said something about Caleb and Julie coming over and whenever she was having a flashback.
Oh, are Caleb and Julie coming down this weekend? They said that they would.
They were mentioned, but no one probably remembers. And number 20, this is kind of obvious. Evelyn just kind of disappeared out of nowhere, but you guys probably noticed that. So, yeah, she just kind of, you know, after Carter yelled at her, she just kind of backed off. But she'll get revenge at some point. So yeah, that's basically all. But I hope this was a fun little video. I just thought, since I really didn't make a real closing statement for My Guardian, I just want to thank you all for watching the series as it went. And yeah, it was my favorite. It's probably my favorite out of all the series that I've done. Thanks so much for watching the series, and yeah, it's over, but good things have to come to an end. Or do they? I don't know. Okay, well, I guess that's all for I guess that's it for this video. Bye, guys.